take the old dirt road out past the hedgerows and the rusted iron gates. No path to the front door, holes in the floorboards, and the roof is leaking rain.
Okay, welcome to another cemetery adventure. So today is Super Bowl Sunday. In honor of the Super Bowl, I am going to show you 3 notable graves in my hometown of Anderson, Indiana. Nothing to do with football. But I am at Anderson Memorial Park Cemetery, which, by the way, will be my final resting place. Hopefully not for many years. But the first grave we're going to visit is Ray Haroon. And as it says, he was the winner of the first Indianapolis 500. And that was in 1911. So let's take a stroll down this way. I'm not sure why he's buried in Anderson. He was born in Pennsylvania. You know, he didn't live here in Anderson that I am aware of. I couldn't find any reference to that. But him and his wife were buried here. But anyway, he won the first Indianapolis 500 in 1911. Came out of retirement to run in that race. And he drove a car called the Wasp. And that car is in the Indianapolis Motor Speedway Museum. Ray was also, I believe, in the Navy. Served in the Spanish-American War. So here is Mr. Ray Haroon. (1879 to 1968). It may be hard to read because it is a little weathered, but it just says winner, first Indy 500, 1911.
And you may see her in the window, no more silent than a shadow, staring through the broken pane. In a velvet dress and diamonds, pacing back and forth in silence with a glass of dry champagne. She's the ghost of better days.
Okay, I'm still Anderson Memorial Park Cemetery, Anderson, Indiana. So the second notable grave out here is that of a pitcher with the Brooklyn Dodgers and Los Angeles Dodgers, Carl Erskine. Carl pitched 2 no-hitters with the Dodgers. He spent his entire pitching career with the Dodgers. And first with Brooklyn. And I believe in 1948, I believe, is when he started. And he finished his career in 1959 with the Los Angeles Dodgers. He pitched 2 no-hitters. Pitched in the 1955 World Series, which they were champions. Carl Erskine, 1926 to 2024. He was very active in Special Olympics. His son Jimmy was a member of the Special Olympics. But Carl Erskine was very active in the Anderson community. Very well thought of. Just a gentleman. I had the pleasure of meeting him on a couple of occasions. So Carl Erskine, pitcher with the Brooklyn Dodgers, and finished his career with the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Guests on the front lawn, coats and black ties on, for a wedding in the spring. They could.
Okay, I am at Maplewood Cemetery in Anderson, Indiana. There's a couple of graves, notable graves we will visit here. The first one, Robert Carey, Indianapolis 500 competitor, raced in the 1932 race in Indianapolis. Started 14th. He hit the wall twice, spent, they say, at least 12 minutes in the pits, and came back and finished 4th. This was 1932. Back then they had riding mechanics. And someone asked his mechanic what the wildest ride he ever had. And he said, the day Robert Carey finished 4th, because he drove like a madman. Unfortunately, Robert Carey died in a crash in Los Angeles in a race in 1933. Never did compete in the 500 again.
In their Sunday best and diamonds, the party bowed its head in silence, for she'd never be the same. She was the ghost of better days.
Okay, the next grave we will be visiting here is Indiana's Mr. Basketball of 1946. Anderson native. Mr. Jumpin' Johnny Wilson. He got his name Jumpin' because he was the only member of his high school basketball team that could dunk the basketball. Played for Anderson High School. He went on to play in the Negro League, I believe in Chicago, for a couple of years. And then he joined the Harlem Globetrotters and played until the late 1950s, I believe. Jumpin' Johnny Wilson. He coached for Malcolm X College in Chicago. He would then coach some high school basketball. He played for Anderson College, now Anderson University. At the time of his passing, he was the oldest member living of the Harlem Globetrotters. Jumpin' Johnny Wilson.
Family fortune come and go. Where he went, she never knew. Waiting, fading through the years.
So I said we would have a special guest, if you can call that. You'll know the name, you won't know the person. But you probably didn't know Batman is buried in Anderson, Indiana. Not the Batman, but John and Lena.
The town forgot her name. She was just a children's game. Just a ghost of better days.